Hey there folks, watch out. Today we're gonna bring you to The Bean Coffee Shop. We're gonna take a little break today on our home tour. Start off with a Bean Coffee Shop tour here in the Mesilla Valley area. Want to get a custom home? Today we're gonna bring you this custom build by KT Homes. Wonderfully done. Let's check it out. Want to see how you can avoid the Mesilla Valley restrictions when building a custom home, but still be 2-3 minutes away from all the wonderful things that Mesilla has to offer? Wow. We're gonna have a Butler's Pantry, huge quartz countertops, 3,700 square feet of home right here located next to NMSU, next to Mesilla. Let's give it a go. Welcome to Las Cruces. Hey there folks, so these are the types of little restaurants and areas that I would love to bring you into, that I visit once in a while. Today is my first time, so I'm gonna start visiting this place more often. I've driven by this place for many years. I've been a part of this community for over 20 some years now. I've owned my grocery store. I got myself a green tea. They have cold teas, they have hot teas, they have your lattes, they have so many specialty coffees and drinks here. Amazing time that we had. We even met a friend. What a wonderful community here in Mesilla. Located here is The Bean, centrally located right at the entrance of the Mesilla Historic District. The house that we're showing you today, it's right outside of that district. So if you ask me to help you build a house in this district, we're gonna have issues with permitting, and then not only that, the type of house that you wanna build, they will not allow it many times. So that is amazing that the house that we're showing you today is literally within 2, 3, 4 minutes of a drive time, walking time, bike ride. Just a minute ago, we saw people coming up the service ditch, the irrigation ditch, to all the farmland area here, and they were just taking a wonderful bike ride up and down the area. So many things to do, and they came up to have coffee, actually, where we were having our coffee and starting our day off to give you this wonderful home tour. Look at this, right here you have a very famous restaurant, Andale's Mexican food. There's a Thai restaurant to the left. So many choices to go. We had Thai actually just about a week or two there, and we had a great time. The food was great. Once again, we met old friends there. That's what's gonna happen. The minute you move to this community, you start making friends, you start being able to bump into your friends, because we are not over 200,000-300,000 population. We're a very tight community, especially when you come to the historic part of Mesilla. Everybody hangs out here, starts their day off many times with their coffee and whatnot. And then for lunch, you'll see Mesilla packed with all the tourists and locals enjoying all the wonderful restaurants. So that is what I wanted to show you here. Just minutes away from Mesilla, you can build a custom home and not be restricted by all the permitting, because once you come to Mesilla, the historic area, that you do have to keep up with all of the restrictions, and many times you can't build anything nowhere near what looks modern. So we have to find the little outliers areas of the Mesilla district. So I hope you enjoy this video today. We had a wonderful time in the Bean Coffee Shop. They had everything from local soaps that you can buy. They have a coffee mug club, right? So buy your coffee mug, become part of the club, get your discount. They have artists, a lot of art for sale on the wall. Wonderful setting. Do not miss out on this cool grinder and roaster that they have going on. I don't know if it's an antique, but it sure as heck looks. Everything that we had here was wonderful. The people were wonderful. We had a great time, so let's check out this house. Hey there folks, how you doing? Welcome back. We have it, we found it. Now we have a site visit to a cool little restaurant as to what you're gonna be able to enjoy here in the Mesilla Valley area. So what we have today is an amazing home, okay? Now, if you ask me, Alfonso, I wanna be in the valley next to Mesilla or in Mesilla, we wanna build a custom home. While in Mesilla, they don't allow many certain types of builds, okay? It's a historic district, so you're gonna have to adhere to all their rules and regulations and styles that they ask you to keep up with. So what we end up doing is finding you a nice little subdivision right outside of the Mesilla old historic district, the official historic district, and buy your land, build you a perfect custom home, okay? So that's kind of what we're shooting for. When you're asking for a custom home, there's a lot of subdivisions that surround the Mesilla area to avoid those custom requirements or that the historic district is asking for. So let's start off today. Look at this home. KT Homes, thank you to Miriam for helping us bring you this wonderful home here at KT Homes. When you come in town, this is one of the custom builders I'm gonna have go with. And a lot of times I'll tell you, hey, this custom builder, if you're looking for 300 to 400, I cannot help you there, but this custom builder can help you there. They can help you from $500,000 to $1 million, and then also Alfonso, but you know, I need a $300,000 home. This builder can help you there, okay? They still use the same practices that they use in their $1 million homes into their $300,000 product. They have that for you as well, from low VOC paints. They also use certain woods in their cabinetry that omit less fumes throughout the years. That's also in that VOC paint. Their type of framing and insulation that they use, they apply that into their $300,000 product. So you can also get a high-end product, very affordable in the 300s, very secure and very safe and efficient. But today, huge, beautiful home here, 3,760 square feet, 4-bed, a game room plus an office, okay? So that's still 4-bedroom plus those 2 features, 3.5 bath, 3-car garage. On the market, the low 750s, maybe just under 750 or well under it. So when you get to town, we'll find out what they're asking, okay? 750 and under, right here next to Mesilla. Let's give it a go. What are you gonna get with this beautiful home, okay? They have their Spanish colonial style. Some may call it Tuscan, but we're gonna need a little bit of rock veneer to go with the Tuscan look. So we have a wonderful Spanish colonial rendition, 3-car garage on an oversized lot, close to half an acre. Side yard access, okay? So if you want those toys, RV, anything that you want to park on the side of your house, aside from a 3-car garage, you have it here, okay? As you know, we have our rock walls. I gotta mention that, I haven't mentioned it in a while, but lately I've been running into our out-of-state buyers and they are loving our rock walls. Look at this, folks. 3-car garage, 8-foot doors, if you notice, because I'm 7 feet tall, so 1 foot more, 8-foot doors. Beautiful coach lights outside to match your style. Pitched roof for those of you that do not like the flat roofs, but just in case you do want a flat roof, look across over here. Look at this wonderful home. Also a KT home. Modern contemporary style with the flat roof, okay? Look over here. I'm pretty sure they also built this house, okay? So you have your modern farmhouse look, okay? Whatever you need, this builder can get for you. Look at this. Such a huge wide lot. I'm not sure if we're at half an acre, but like it's like 0.4. Call it what you want. I don't want to lie to you. Call it half an acre or 0.44 of an acre. Just everything you need here. 3-4 minutes drive time to NMSU, if that, probably 3 minutes. Just so close to NMSU. 30 minutes, 35 minutes to El Paso if you work there. But if you work in El Paso, I still suggest come live in our city here of Las Cruces, or we also service the Santa Teresa area. Let's get you a custom home built there. Enough of the exterior. Don't forget, you're a bike ride away from the Mesilla Valley area. You probably to the coffee shop that we stopped at this morning to start off our day. 5 minutes to those pros, right? But look at this entryway. Beautiful 8-foot tall door entryway. Okay, you have your stucco, your 2-tone stucco on the exterior here in places. They did not forget their exterior outlet for your Christmas lighting. They have 2 outlets here at the entrance. A lot of extras in this beautiful build here. 3,700 square feet, folks. What do you think? Wow. Let's give it a go and find out why this builder keeps taking awards every year. That's all we bring you is award-winning builds. So you're gonna have your French door into your office area. Still with the closet. We'll see if it's a flex room or counted as one of the rooms, but for now, could be used as a bedroom. All right. What seems to be bedroom 1, and now I get this comment a lot, is Alfonso, I don't like when I open into my front door and it's just nothing but a long hallway feel. Here, immediately you have a nice foyer entryway with a tall entry, and it opens up into the living area, making it feel grander. Let me tell you why that happens a lot. When you end up with a narrow lot, that's what the effect you're gonna get. Your natural build is your entryway is gonna require a longer hallway. That's not really a hallway, that's more of a foyer. But once you have a narrow lot, your house takes on a different shape. Henceforth, it's hard to get a wide I walked into my living room kind of setting. A lot of times that hallway is a must to end up dipping out rooms left and right. Wonderful quartz countertops, big enough to play ping pong on, it seems. Huge center island countertop. Plenty of space here to put up 4 benches. This could be your lunch or breakfast dispatch area, right? Just a quick service area. Very deep, as you notice. And look at the intricate work down there. Well done, they didn't leave it plain. A lot of woodwork to accent the area there. Instead of leaving it plain flat, they want to give you a little bit of woodwork features. Wonderfully done. Wraps all the way around, all this nice woodwork with tall trim board casings down there. And then just cabinets all around. Do notice white on wood look cabinetry. Okay, we have our white top cabinets and they're taller cabinets. Probably a little bit over the 40s. So a little bit higher, taller than standard cabinets, along with your crown molded cabinetry. And look, your wood grain brown bottom cabinets. All with your soft closing doors and drawers, okay? They are using a branded cabinet maker, solid brand with your proper dovetail cabinetry joints that they use. Nice apron sink, stainless steel apron sink here with your matte black finished hardware. And look at this. If you've been following me for a while, I'm huge on drawers over doors, and because doors, unless they have a shelf in the middle, they lose a lot of space. Look at that. Just with the light shove, you get to close everything. So drawers over doors is very important. And look at it, just wonderful white on wood themed cabinetry. Here you have what I like calling your cafeteria kind of center, your service center if you're entertaining people. Look at, you have plenty of outlets back here to plug in your chafing dishes, and you have your party going on. So people get served out of here, and still more and more cabinetry throughout. Your refrigerator here, okay? Now on top of that, what I call your cafeteria serving center, your buffet center, you have your butler's pantry. Look at this, folks. Complete with more cabinets, more outlets to put more appliances and have some prep work being done in there. Wonderful butler's pantry, okay? Wow, what do you think? So far, so good? Now look at the setting, viewing out towards your living room. So we do still have an open floor plan concept. As mentioned, look at this huge center. I said island for your breakfast and lunch setting if you wish. And if you want somewhat of a slight formal setting, which I get it, it's still open floor plan concept. Here you are. Get your dining table here. You have beautiful views. What it seems will be unobstructed. Even when they build a house on that next lot over, you'll get the Organ Mountain peaks still here in your dining room setting. Okay. Now your dining room, what I like about it, has a door leading out towards the patio for when you're entertaining people, and there's another door out there. We're in 3,700 square feet, folks, so let's count rooms. Let's find out what we have going on here. So look at the living room. Wonderful wood beam work, and now these may be capped. No, they're solid wood beams. I don't think they're capped. Very nice addition. They're not structural, but they don't seem to be capped. Seems to be actually solid wood beams, not cheap, but it does make a difference. I've seen a $900,000 home that was using capped wood beams with laminate. Trust me, they tried it all, but not this builder. They had used nothing but top quality products, high-end quality products here in this home. Here you have plenty of shelving for all your beautiful artwork to be displayed, still with your matching quartz countertops, soft closing doors and drawers. And just so you know, folks, you're getting a premier introduction to this home. I should be the first one possibly to show you this home. They just got done. They even sealed the grout lines. We had to skip this home twice from filming, once because the appliances were not done, but the grout lines. You will not get that with most builders. These grout lines are sealed. Yes, it's usually an added upgrade, but for this model home, for you, under $750,000, next to Mesilla, next to NMSU, close proximity to El Paso, if that's important to you. They sealed the grout lines. That's at least a $2,000 to $2,500 tab right there in my estimate to seal these grout lines. Because remember, they charge by linear foot, and these are not 12 by 12 tiles. This is wood look grain, brown grained tile with knots in it. Wonderful ceramic tile, and they go by the grout line, okay? So So those are linear grouts, a whole bunch of lines to the planks, linear grouts. They charge by the linear foot. Look at how many planks there are and how many lines there is to cover. But I love it. You got your center, all your connections with Smurf tubes going to a conduit Smurf tubes, all your connections, that way they're hidden. Get your TV mounted above the mantle, centered up fireplace. The reason I brought up that it is a, I don't believe you'll even find this house on the MLS. That's why it is important, folks, to get a hold of me. If I haven't mentioned already, Alfonso Garcia with the Palms Realty, owner and operator for over 20 some years now. Get a hold of me. I'm able to bring you off-market properties. This house, you have not seen it on the Zillows, the Realtors.coms, the MLS. Very much a new listing. Like I mentioned, they just did the grout lines this week. Let's continue. We'll take a left and find some rooms. Here's your hallway setting that a lot of people do not like seeing when they enter a home. This home is wide enough to give you your wide entrance and a wonderful setting of a view when you enter a home instead of seeing a hallway. Look at this finished closet. Okay, we have carpeted rooms. What are we gonna have? A bonus ensuite? Or is this our primary bedroom? Nope. Bonus ensuite for mother-in-law, father-in-laws, staying the oldest child, right? And look at this, wonderfully done, matching quartz countertops, honeycomb finished flooring there, and just a neat show all the way tiled up with your marble look tile. It's wonderfully done. Wow, I love it. Matte black finish throughout. Most likely you're gonna get your lifetime home warranties on your fixtures. Fan with remote. Let's see if each room's gonna have a fan with remote. I love it, wonderful. Here we are. Bedroom number 2. So we counted 2 bedrooms. We'll see if that front bedroom is part of the 4-bedroom package or if it's an office room with a bonus closet. Speaking of closet, I've noticed, look at this, a beautiful window bringing in light here in your closet. 2x6 construction they have going on, high efficiency insulation. Your HVAC system is of the best. Now those 2 bedrooms will be sharing this full bath. What I love about this is you have your dual sink, plenty of people in the house, but yet separate commode and shower room. Still, once again, wonderfully done. Your Schluter stick, your matte black Schluter stick to match the whole house theme with the white quartz countertops. Still, they lowered a nicho, and it's a very deep nicho. Soft closing toilet seats, in case you didn't notice. Huge upgrade to me. Very low in cost, but to me, just the fact that the builder thought of that and threw the extra 30% onto that toilet seat, whatever that toilet seat cost. I haven't made the comparison because I do not do anything but a soft closing toilet seat at my house. If you are a parent, because at my old age, because I'm older than 25, I have babies not long ago in my house. My oldest is now 10, but we bought a seat, soft closing seat that has an insert for little kids. So they easily just, it's magnetic and it holds itself to the lid of the seat. And when the babies want to put their little bum on it, they can just lower their overlay that then makes a smaller hole for them. And it makes it very comfortable for them. So it's soft close, plus it's got a baby attachment to it. I call my little girls my babies. Bedroom number 2, okay? Here's one thing that I have not pointed out. Well, here's one thing to note. I always mention I do not like when they add the fans because I know I'm paying for the fan. I guess if you want it in your mortgage, but if you have a little bit extra cash after closing, if they didn't give you fans, I find it a blessing. As long as they switch it, meaning give me a switch for my fan for whatever cost, even if a custom builder is gonna give you a $300 fan, buy yourself the $400 fan or ask them how much more you can spend. Go on your catalogs, pick out a cool fan for each room, customize your fans, and get customizing. 3,700 square feet home, you're gonna seem to get a nice small walk-in closet to each room. So we have these 3 bedrooms, right? We found 3 bedrooms. One of them has a bonus ensuite, right? Beautiful shower going on in that bedroom and tub. Have 2 entryways to this hallway to access the bedrooms. I'm presuming we're gonna run into the primary bedroom at some point, right? Here is your game room. In the game room, we have our Lennox HVAC system. Now, I believe it may be humidity controlled. We'd have to check. And if it isn't, when we build your custom home, let's talk about that. From what I understand as well, it's a small percentage in cost difference from what your HVAC system would have come up to, but you get humidity control. Here in our area, dry desert area, I think it's very important. So let's keep that in mind. Closet, okay, to your game room. My presumption is that this is the game room. I promised you an office, a game room. Here you have it. They did go with quite a bit of windows here, bringing in a lot of light. I love how they gave us 4 recessed cans in the corner, very important. And our dedicated switch still to our ceiling fan, which they did not give us, is here. Here they have an outdoor light, seems to be on a timer, and access to the exterior. We'll show off the exterior here in a minute. This is definitely a game room. Maybe you can get a billiards table in here, but I don't think so. But if I were ever to see a room big enough for a billiards table, but for sure you have your wonderful couch set up here for your huge TV center mounted. I was talking about a Smurf tube. It's a conduit, usually it's orange, but it was blue at one point. They call it a Smurf tube. They run the lines from here to there, so that way your entertainment center, your wires are not showing in between your TV and your center. You have your home run Cat 6 shot here. That way you're watching your TV, Netflix on the internet, and you're not going to have to buffer. I love that. We'll find the communication center probably in a minute. Wow, let's continue on. So we saw all this. Now, very important, part of your cost, you have a huge 36,700 square foot footprint. Windows. They went crazy on their windows, all their wood specialty work that they put into this home, all the wood beam work, just amazing. Let's see if I can come out of the garage before we show you any more bedrooms to simulate what it feels like coming home in this home, okay? It just continues. Remember it. The 3-car garage square footage is not counted in the 3,600, 3,700 square feet that I touted, okay? Not at all. So give this a look, folks. Important thing to mention, 8-foot garage doors, and they're insulated. Very well done, because I did notice that we are facing the proper way. When we're building a custom home, you want your yard facing the east. That way the sun that sets in the west is to your back, settling, and you're just enjoying your backyard and then getting shade, natural shade from your house to your backyard there. So you got your 3-car garage with garage door openers, 8-foot tall doors, which is giving us tall here, 9-foot tall ceilings. You have your Hunter drip system feeding all your plants up front, which from there's enough zones that you can plug into and feed your plants to the back. Tankless water heater here, okay? Very well done. And the expense, this is an upgrade to most builders. This is inputted here. This is your soft water loop. I keep mentioning it. If you were to want one later, get a whole system, soft water system, the plumber's gonna have to bust in here, get the loop going, get all the connections plugged in, and then later you're gonna have to hire somebody to do the patchwork and the paint work, because the plumber's not a drywall or paint person, right? Got your attic space, your crawl space there. Keep in mind, this is not counted as square footage, and there's also a firewall right here, right above in your attic space. So you have some crawl space, that will be hot in there, but the rest of your house is separated from there. Now, this is what I love, right? I came home. Now, I've said this before, I'm about to age myself. I came home, stopped off here at the Mr. Rogers neighborhood corner, right? Take off my loafers, take off my coat, hang it up here. Plenty of cubby holes, tall ceilings to even store stuff up there. Get some of those cool little fabric boxes to tuck away in here and put your loafers, right? Do we wear shoes or loafers? What are we wearing? And wow, what do we have? Laundry room. Huge, oversized, pick an adjective, describe this wonderful setting here. White cabinetry once again on top of brown wood grain brown cabinets, nothing but high-end finishes here. Quartz countertops, washer and dryer set up here. And look behind me, there's so much room here. I would put another folding table space here, storage space, whatnot, some rack storage space. I would use this as a slight pantry, if anything. Get some nice shelving here. I love this. They tied it down there. There's screws on here. Right here's what is your communication hub. You have your home run Cat 6, so those blue cables, home run shots to several rooms, so that way you have high-speed internet there. You're not depending on the router. And to boot, your router goes in there with a power source. There's an outlet in there, so that way your wires are not showing. And your router's in there sending hot run shots to every room, and so is your coax cable in there for your TV and whatnot. And I said pantry. Here is your full pantry. So I had a quick assumption that that might have been a door to the exterior. This house has it all. 3,670 square feet, I believe. I love this setting. There's even an outlet there. I didn't realize that, but it must be for either code or just an extra bonus from the builder, realizing that an outlet may be fitting there. You do have your modern matte black finished hardware here and custom doors. The paneling on these doors costs a little bit more, but this builder knows that much. They're sitting there on their catalogs and they seem to check mark the more pricier stuff than not. Here you have your pantry. All right, so we have our Butler's pantry. You know, we have our full-blown pantry. The Butler's pantry is just the work quarters for a little bit of prep work. And then we still have our laundry room that can take up a lot of storage. That would be your utility room, right? So no more pantry room in the laundry room. We're gonna get our pantry there. Here we go. Once again, I left the toilet seat up, but good enough to let you see the slow action, right? If you're a germaphobe like me, I just hate holding the lid. So I just love being able to tap it down, you're done. I mean, it's one thing to lift the lid, but to hold it for minutes or seconds, it seems like minutes, right? Just to lower it. I just love tapping it down. Here's your powder room for all the guests to enjoy. 3.5 baths total, right? We're gonna find them. Huge house. How many times have I said that? Here's another control. You're gonna have 2 units. Of course, 2 HVAC units, as you saw, for a huge home like this. And here you are. If they're gonna give you a fan, at least they gave us a huge, extra oversized fan to match the size of this large primary bedroom, okay? All right, along with its remote control, 2 large windows. Most likely your bed may be going there. That way it leaves a free path onto this luxury bath. Look at this, folks. Wonderful, large soaking tub here centered up. Lots of nice marble-like tile throughout. Dual sinks here. Plenty of elbow room. Why? Separated dual sinks here, all set up. 1 closet. Okay? So we usually have his and hers, but lately I've noticed it's always hers and hers closet because the closets can be filled up. What do you think? Look at all that space going on here. I love it. I always talk about it. Not many builders are doing that, right? The finish edge, they'll give you a flat board. There's nothing like, this is just wood. There's nothing fancy about this. It's not a high-end product. It's not solid oak or cherry or anything else other than just a basic piece of wood that they put here. They paint it along with it, and it gives you that girthier finished edge look. Same thing that goes with granite. When you have 2 centimeter thick granite versus 3 centimeter thick granite, it makes a huge difference. It gives you that girthier look. Same as paneling or trim boards. If you have a 4 to 5 inch trim board versus a 2.5 inch trim board, that rinky-dink filling, if that's even a word, that you want to use, that low quality product filling is there. Not with this builder. They make all the right choices from scale to size to the quality in itself to the point of using the right paints. Low VOC, those kinds of terms you have to learn when you've been in this business for a while. Low VOC paints, which are healthier for you. The type of cabinetry that's emitting less fumes over the years in your house, along with the tile. This builder goes above and beyond to make sure that they give you a home. If I'm correct, they are very close, if not achieved it already, a energy and environmental rating unlike anybody here in the city. I'd have to talk to them about that. So for sure, when we come to town, we'll ask them about that, because without being asked, they're hitting all those products to that level to where they might as well get the certification. So, but they're doing it just to give you the product. Did we show off this huge party shower? I'm loving it, okay? Huge walk-in shower. Wow. Nice threshold with a honeycomb flooring and another closet. Still large walk-in closet, doesn't bend around like the other closet, but wow, this is about what you get with most homes. But we're hitting the 3,700 square footage, right? Wonderful. Nice. What do you think, folks, so far? Don't forget, like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. Sometimes people think that we do not answer the phone unless you're ready to sell or buy a home, but this is what we're here for. I've been doing this for over 20 some years. I own the company. We want general questions. We want to build a relationship with you because when it comes time to buy or sell, we want you to feel like you already have a relationship with us, that you can trust us. That's all we're here for. Nothing happens until you call us, so make sure you get a hold of us, okay? Here we are. I think we have not gone outside yet, right? If you want to call it oversized patio, you can, because this is huge. But this is pretty much what the patio takes, given the rafters of the house, the layout. You're going to end up with this huge patio, lots of recessed lighting throughout the house, okay? This is a must when I'm building, even in the 300,000 to 400,000 or 500,000, if you're building from scratch and the builder has an option to allow the gas stub out and your sink and drain stub outs, okay? So you already have a drain and your water supply stubbed out here. Very important, because the cost to do this now versus later, most importantly, the water stub out thing is the hardest, okay? To run lines all the way around. The gas thing as well, because you're gonna find the side where your gas meter's at, run the black pipe. That in itself is gonna cost you a lot more than this. This is sometimes under $1,000, $500 many times. It used to be $300 option. Whatever they charge you to get this puppy done, do it. This as well, whatever they charge, do it. Cap it, don't use it for years. Call me later to help you figure out and design your back patio, because that's what I did at my home. For example, here, the only gripe I have about this pipe, black pipe being there, I like my sink there. I end up putting cabinetry all throughout here. I run a flex line for my gas and I put it here. I want to be grilling while, look at those mountains. Zoom in on this view right here, because even when they build a house, that view is going to be your view, okay? Now, the reason why, not only because I want that grill here, but I don't want my grill there. I could be off, but I did learn this a long time ago. We've all seen it, having a regular grill with up against a wall. Even gas grills are gonna emit some smoke and smut. You'll end up tinting and staining this ceiling in this section. It's a must. Even the heat alone is gonna not help it. So I was taught to run a flex line. All this took cabinetry anyways, because my sinks are here. My pipe may or should have been right here. And I still have to put a piece of cement here. Why? Because I want that smoke to billow out of here. I still have an 8-inch, ceiling lip here. I don't want that smoke to be caught here once it billows. So I have my grill here. All that heat and whatnot is dissipating that way instead of staying in my covered patio. Just a thought, no big deal. And as I say that, they have another flex line or another pipe. So that is gas. So there we are, folks. Problem solved. I tell you, this builder's thinking about everything. Open mouth, insert foot, right? Connections for what? Just more entertainment areas. Put your TV there. Everything that you need, all the connections. The party can happen out here. Get a hold of us. We can help you design your back area, or at least give you advice, things that you may have not thought of. That I'm older, I'm past 25, so I know a thing or two as far as building and making mistakes in the back patio. Here's what you have left over. That's why I said I don't think we're on a half acre. We'd have to double check. Remember, this house is not on the market yet, but if you want it, if you love it, get a hold of me. We are probably the first people to show you this house. Make sure you give us a like, subscribe, and a phone call for whatever you need, even just to say hi. We are here to work for you. Have a great day. So if you want to know about where this neighborhood is and where this park is, free access to you, and want to move to this area, give me a call today. Alfonso Garcia, The Palms Realty.